Hi there, welcome back to my channel. It's James here. I hope you're doing okay. I just wanted to record a short video today because I have a moment to do it and I have a couple of little things I wanted to show you, and it's sort of a way to structure and fragment my days a little bit because I'm noticing they're sort of blending together into one. Yeah, I got a couple of plants through over the last couple of days from orders that I placed a few weeks ago. One of them actually. The ones from a couple of weeks ago have not arrived yet. This one is a recent order, one of them, and the other one is a plant swap. So there's only two plants to show you. It's going to be a relatively short video, but yeah, we get to look at some plants for a second together. How exciting. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to show you today is not an aroid, but it is an exciting plant nonetheless. It is a ficus. I love a ficus. I really do like them. I have quite a few. I've got a couple of different elasticas. I've got the typical lirata, although I'm not a massive fan of it at the moment. It's over there, which is why I'm looking there. Yeah, I've got a Benjamina somewhere, and yeah, I like them. They're nice. They're sort of, for rooms that don't have high humidity, they're super nice for just adding that little green touch, and they're satisfying and fast growing and just easy to care for. So if you are looking for an easy plant for a difficult space, maybe a rubber plant, a Ficus Elastica would be the one for you. This one is a slightly different, interesting Ficus Elastica variety, which is why I swapped for it. It is a Ficus Elastica Scheveriana. I think I'm saying that right. I will put a picture up when I show you this plant because the plant that I have at the moment does not look like a huge amount yet. It's a large cutting, but the leaf is still very small. It is also a very large pot, so I'm sorry. Look, at the moment it is just this cute little stick stuck in the soil. There is moss on the top, but I just put it there because I had it left over and I didn't know what to do with it. The actual medium underneath is not, it has no moss in it at all. I don't like the moss on top, so I'll move it at some point, but it's there for now. So I'm just going to show you the leaf. This is sort of a taste of the variegation that comes through in these leaves, and I'm just pouring moss all over the floor. That's exciting. It's kind of beautiful, even in this shape, form, size. Even at this point in its growth, it is a beautiful leaf. It's got quite a few little growth points. As you'll probably see in the pictures when I post them up next to this at some point, hopefully I've already done it, they kind of, you can get like yellowy, pinky, orangey, yellowy, kind of, I said yellowy already, tones to the leaves, and it's just really beautiful and impressive. And you don't really see them around very much in the UK. From the little research that I've done, the only place that they seem readily available for purchase from like garden centres seems to be Australia. Everywhere that I've seen them for sale has been in Australia. So maybe over there, they're quite easy to come by, but over here for the moment, they aren't. I'm sure they will get more and more so because they're just beautiful plants. And I'm excited to see what the summer does to it. So yeah, super happy with that one. The next plant that I'm going to show you, the last plant, there are only two in this video today, is one that I have been on a journey to try and get. Some people might be aware of the company Ecuagenera, I think I'm saying that right. It's a company based out of Ecuador, I believe. And they have an amazing selection of anthurium, of philodendron, of orchids, of all sorts of plants. And I placed an order with them about 2 months ago, 3 months ago at this point, and they were supposed to ship the plants to one of their fairs in Europe, and then from there they would ship it over to the UK. I mean, this was before the whole coronavirus thing started to really happen, so there was no real issue with the actual transport of the plant, but there was an issue with the shipment, I believe. So surprisingly, my family is based in France. I grew up in France, and the fair that they went to was actually about 5 minutes from where my parents live. So I wish that I'd just given them their address and they would have been able to go down, or my parents would have been able to go down and pick it up and send it to me. But I didn't. I gave them my UK address. So the plants went to Gelos in France, and then from there they were flown, or they were supposed to be flown to Germany, and from there they were flown to here, but there was a problem with the shipment. All the plants died apparently. So there was a bit of a problem there. They were helpful about it eventually. I got a refund, but they were a little bit hard to track down. Understandably, they were probably dealing with a lot of people in the same situation. But in that shipment I had two plants. I had Philodendron Bonifazii, again, probably saying that wrong, and a Philodendron Luxuriance, and right here we have a Luxuriance. This one came from the rare plant shop, Kaylee Ellen's shop. It was a little bit more expensive than the one I bought from Ecuagenera. They've got really good prices if you are looking for plants. But with the whole issue that's happening at the moment, I wanted to, it was an opportunity to get one in the UK, so I went for it, because who knows when transport, postage, all that kind of thing will be open and easily accessible for people again. So yeah, I'll show you the plant. This is a magnificent little creature. So, let's just take a second to look at that. At first glance, it kind of looks like a cross between a Gloriosum and the El Chaco Red, so the red plant from a similar region in South America. But it is something else. If you have a Gloriosum, you'll be able to tell the difference. The leaves in this kind of bleed out a little bit more. They've got that same crystalline sort of aspect to them as like an Anthurium crystallinum, that kind of bleeding of the white out into the rest of the leaf. This new one, it's just so textured and velvety. I don't think I have another plant that looks that incredibly velvety. And they can get quite big, which is exciting. I love a large plant, but the pictures that I've seen on Instagram, some of the leaves are really, really huge and shield-like. It's a very, very healthy little plant. I haven't checked the roots yet, but from the speed that this new leaf is growing, I'm assuming they're doing quite well, because when it arrived, it was literally just emerging, just the very tip of that leaf, and it's grown about an inch in 2 days, which is super, super fast. So for now, it is doing well. It is happy. I'm excited because everything that I've heard, read, listened to about this plant says that it is an absolute diva. So I'm sort of bracing myself for something terrible to happen with it. But for now, things are looking good. Care-wise, I have this one in my grow tent, which is very high humidity at the moment, particularly with the sunlight on it. Actually, just this morning, I had to put a little bit of a screen over the front of the greenhouse because it was just getting too hot and too bright, and a couple of my verrucosum leaves were burning. But yeah, it's very warm in there. I put my thermometer in there yesterday and it was just under 30, which is perhaps a little bit much for some of the plants in there, but generally they're doing pretty well with it. So for now, we'll leave it. Yeah, I'm so excited to have this. It is just mesmerizingly beautiful. Magnificent. Yeah, super, super cool. So yeah, those are two little plants that I want to show you. We have the Ficus Elastica, which I'm not going to lift up again because it's quite heavy, and that beautiful little Philodendron Luxuriance. And that is just our little dose of plants for today. I have 2 or 3 more plants that should be arriving in the next week, and then I'm not going to place any more orders until this whole thing is over, because who knows what kind of delays will be happening, etc. So we just want to keep things. There's plenty to do here. I've got loads of seedlings that I'm going to grow that I'll talk about in a video soon, like little vegetable seeds and all sorts of things like that. And there's loads of propagation to do. Exciting times this spring. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you're doing okay. Let me know down below what you're doing during this quarantine period to keep yourselves entertained. It can be to do with plants, it can be something completely different. And if you have any requests for videos over the next couple of weeks, let me know. Unless it's a houseplant tour, because I know everyone wants that and it will come at some point, but it will come at some point. So any other ideas that you have, pop them down below and I'll see if I can get around to them. And if not, I will just keep bringing a little video every couple of days just to keep myself entertained, but also hopefully give you a moment of planty focus in all of this. If you want to see updates on all these plants, check out my Instagram at @slugplants. I'll pop it right here. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell icon if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much.